God, please forgive me of my sin. You are where I am because of the blessing. From the dirt to the grind. Now the Best Pest Podcast. Real talk, that's what we do. Unstoppable, that's the proof. It's an obsession. Won't stop, can't stop. Best Pest Podcast. Best Pest Podcast. Robert and Josh, we on that. Love it or hate it, we not back.
Welcome back to Best Pest Podcast. I'm Robert, and today we have a special guest, Adrian Wright. He went from new tech to lead tech in less than 2 months. So we hired him on. Been pretty impressed with him. Thought I'd bring him on the podcast. So Adrian, tell me a little bit about your history and what you did before this, and kind of go through it from since you got out of high school, because I know you're still young.
So I'm Adrian, 24 years old, and before pest control, obviously this year, right out of high school, I joined the military and did a bunch of aviation maintenance work on aircrafts. It was fun. And then once I got out, looking for a job, because I was planning to start school, and my dad was like, "Hey, I got a job for you, pest control." And I was like, "All right, let's do it." And that's where I'm at right now.
Yeah, your dad, he's a division leader over, I think, like flooring and things like that at our house. And of course, I'm the one over the pest control. So I asked him, I was like, "Hey man, do you have any more kids? Do you have any more kids?" Because I think your brother works there, and I think his brother probably works there in some other department. But he was like, "Oh, I got one coming out of the military." Yeah. And I was like, "Yeah, let's give him a shot." Well, Adrian got in, and then man, he was so quick at learning the system, learning how to put in chemicals, learning the treatments, and identifying the insects. And I know he's not going to know every one of them, because I don't either. It takes, and I've been in the industry over 10 years, and it takes a long time, and there's so many insects and different things in Texas that I don't think anybody's going to ever know every one of them exactly. Yeah. So, but yeah, his first impression with me was great. Soon as, this first couple weeks, I was like, man, this guy's going to be something, and let's try to, coach him up and get him trained into a lead tech position, and that's what we're working on right now. He's already kind of working on the schedule and helping me doing meetings and things like that, doing your chemical logs, and starting to help train other technicians. So yeah, I was super surprised, and his work ethic is probably coming out of the military. I don't know, maybe.
Military definitely helped, but my dad.
Your dad?
It was definitely my dad. Yeah, he's the one that got me like that. Yeah.
Yeah, your dad's he's a good guy, and you can tell he's disciplined too, because he's in the gym every day. He gets up and runs every morning.
He's that kind of guy.
Yeah, I definitely need that in my life. Golly, sit behind the desk or riding around all day, you'll start getting fat. Actually, we're gonna have an episode of that. It was why pest control technicians stay so fat, because convenient store food and things like that. So yeah, let's talk about your early, when you were coming into it. Was there anything that surprised you, or what was your first impression, your first couple of weeks on the job?
It was definitely super surprising when I first joined, because when my dad was telling me about it, he's like, "Yeah, you're just gonna spray some floors and then maybe catch a snake." And I was like, "All right." I was like, "Sounds pretty easy." And then when I first started, that first week, it was like, there's so much to it. There's a million different things going into pest control that you can work with or even do. It's just mind blowing how deep the rabbit hole goes. Yeah. Yeah,
no, for sure, because you have different licenses for different things. Your structural pest control license for pests, for termites, for fumigation. Weed control, lawn and ornamental. There's so much stuff in licensing and things like that. It's definitely a trade that it can be good and get paid good if you stay to it and stay dedicated. I loved it. So what, other than that, as far as insects and treatment goes, there's a lot more. Me and Josh were talking about the other day, and I think you've watched the podcast. It's more than just spraying, right? You know that right now.
It's way more than spraying.
What is in your mindset being young? Because it's been since I was started the industry. in your shoes. I mean, I'm over 10 years ago, so sometimes I forget what it was like to just get started. So, as far as communicating with the customers and things, like what's other things go into it other than just spraying?
So, I mean, with pest control, you can just do just spraying. You can be that guy that just sprays, but I think what really, separates good from bad, like, pest control companies, you gotta care. Like, you actually have to care.
You have to care.
Yeah, you have to care. Like, these people have roaches, like, you don't want to live with that. So I think what really separates is you gotta care, and then that leads you down to, send more traps. We're doing the little extra steps it takes to help these people out, not just trying to, get off really real quick and just spray them.
Yeah, no, exactly. And then communicating back with the customers and all that stuff. So, yeah, that's definitely a good point. I was a little leery when I first got in. I was like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna like pest control.
Yeah. No,
but now I love it. I mean, I loved it the first couple of weeks I started. Definitely loved it. What is some of the early mistakes you feel like you've made since you started?
Definitely when it comes, I was messing up on mixing a lot. Like maybe I grabbed the wrong chemical and then just poured it in. I'm like, oh, can't do that. Now I gotta rinse and take it out. So it's definitely just you gotta be focused, especially with these chemicals, because if you pour it wrong and mess up, then it can hurt someone or something. Yeah. Yeah,
no, exactly, and that's why we do the training every week, and we're really focused on reading labels and getting people to understand the chemicals, because like I was telling y'all the other day in the meeting, like, hey, I'm not out there with y'all. I don't know what you're spraying. I don't know I know what you should be.
Yeah, right.
For this job, but reading the label is the most important. So mixing chemicals for environmental protection of wildlife and fish and water, our water table and things like that is super important. And that goes with there's more than just spraying. You got to know that stuff. And really, y'all know that stuff after the training, before you get into the field. Now, when you get out there and you're by yourself for the first couple of days, you're like, oh man, what is this? What am I doing here?
Yeah.
What are some, give us an example of some inspections that were like, man, what are we going to do here?
Man, there's been a couple recently.
Yeah.
They're just really bad. I guess it was the one place we were going at where they're just roaches and roaches, but they didn't want to close so we could spray.
Yeah.
And so it was kind of the deal, like, well, what can we do, really? Like,
yeah, we're doing everything we can do without y'all leaving,
without hitting it with the chemicals we need to hit it with.
Yeah.
And so that was definitely frustrating, because I know you were frustrated, and we would just go there, super bad attitude, just they don't want us to be there because we weren't doing nothing good because we couldn't use the right chemicals because they weren't leaving. Yeah, so that was definitely one of the times I was like,
yeah, you get those customers that want the problem solved, but don't want to do what you say that needs to be done, and then don't want to pay the money that it costs to get that problem solved. That's always aggravating, especially in a management standpoint, when you're talking to this customer every day or every week or whatever, or how many different times they call yelling at you because they still got a problem and you're still trying to explain what needs to be done. And then they don't do it, but she did finally do it. I'm not going to mention no names or anything, but she did finally do it, and then afterwards she was super happy.
Yeah.
Was she happy when you went there the other day?
Yeah, they closed, we did the whole spray like we wanted to, and then the next time I went, everyone had smiles on their faces. Yeah. And I didn't see, I saw maybe 2 roaches there, that's it.
Yeah, and that's amazing.
Yeah, when the last time we went, what do we do here?
We were there. We had 4 people in there, 3 or 4 people in there. We had vacuum cleaners. We had.
Oh my god.
They shut the whole place down for the rest of the day till the next morning, and we were there for a good 2 hours with all of us there. I mean, we were hitting them hard. They were coming out of places that we couldn't get to while they're there. While they're doing what they do. But so. That is aggravating from a management standpoint. It really is. I mean, it's better. Now I'm happy because she did it. Now we just got to stay on top of it.
Yeah.
And we know those little cracks and crevices and places where they were congregating, so we can kind of stay on top of that. So what are you looking for? Now that you're a lead tech and you're training people, give me something that you're looking for, as far as work ethics and other people that we're going to start hiring and training.
Yeah. So, say like if I did a ride along with someone, and I think the main thing would be the communication with the client or customer. It's like, because I don't want them to go like, hey, pest control, bye. Like, no, you want to tell them what you're doing, spraying. So I think that would be the main thing, like communication, or if they're interested. Like if I'm talking to them and they're on their phone, like that really, I think that really separates if they care or not, or they're gonna be good.
Yeah, showing up early, not being late.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we're in office, we get traffic and stuff, because there's some days that I leave way early, and then I get hit traffic, and then I'm still like 10 minutes late. Like,
awesome.
That's just part of it.
Awesome.
And taking ownership of things that you do. Like if you do forget to do a unit and you put it down, and then and you did it, like, and we ask is like, hey, taking ownership and taking responsibility for things that you do.
Yeah.
Anybody, I'm gonna be the first one to say, yeah, that was my fault. I'm sorry, or whatever. I'll call the customer, hey, that was my fault. My technician was late. I had him at another job. It took longer, and I'm sorry, but next time we'll communicate better. That don't happen very often. Usually, I'm on top of it. I'm like watching these routes, and I'm like, hey, if you're gonna be late, you better call them. You better call them. And then if I don't see the message go through, then I'm calling the customer because I've sat there and waited for a service company to come to my house when they said they were going to be on time and things like that. And we just had an incident yesterday where that happened, which I'm not going to get into that too much, but it is aggravating, and I understand the client's frustration when they do call mad and like, what's going on? Where are they at? Why aren't they here? You said you were going to be here. I'm definitely the type of person that when I say something's going to happen, I want it to happen that way. If not, we need to communicate with them. Let's see, helping teammates. So you as be the lead tech, we expect you to help your teammates, right? And so just kind of give me an example. It don't have to be too extraordinary, but just some way that you're going to be able to provide and help teammates. In this, almost like an interview, you know what I mean? I guess it is an interview with a podcast. But just give me a couple of examples.
Just
like helping your teammates and help them succeed. That's what we're wanting to do.
I think especially I think maybe the hardest couple things about this job is obviously communication. A lot of people not that confident or don't like talking to people, and then logging the chemicals can be hard too, especially if you haven't done it, because I've done that kind of stuff when I was in the military, so I definitely caught on quick. So helping out, the other day I was going through one of our technicians' chemical list, and he logged the chemical, but didn't put how much he used and where he did it. And all I did is give him a phone call. Hey man, what happened here? Did you not know how to do it, or you need me to help you a little bit? And he said, I was meaning talking to you. I don't know how to do it. I'm like, all right, man, well, are you still in your van? He's like, yeah. I was like, all right, we'll go to the can and just basically walk him through it. I wasn't like, man, log your chemicals, what are you doing? Like
what are you doing?
Hang out or text him,
Yeah, no, I agree. Like calling them, walking them through it, helping them if they have any questions. And it's good that they know that you're there or I'm there for them, because then they're not afraid to make that call to ask for help, because we want that. We want you to learn, we want you to succeed and things like that. And so with that being said, covering trainings, new technician training and stuff like that, like we've been working through. Now that's going to be part of your responsibility once all your exams and stuff are passed, and then leading by example.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now, what do you feel about solving problems? You think pest control is a industry that you have to solve problems?
Like problems in
just problems every day to day.
Man, yes, definitely yes. There's problems with probably. I think every job's gonna have a little problem that you're gonna have to think about. It could be the tiniest problem to you messed up on logging something, to a big problem where I fell through the attic that one day.
Yeah.
That was a big problem.
Remember the other day on one of our episodes that me and Josh were in here, I was like, technician fell through the attic. This is the guy. This is the guy that fell through the attic. Yeah, his foot fell. He didn't go all the way down, but his foot fell through there. But we got to take care of that. Customer's happy finally. Well, I think one thing that helps get people promoted is definitely their work ethic, showing up early, taking ownership of what their responsibility, helping others.
Yeah.
accepting negative and positive feedback. Like, if you get negative feedback, it's not it. I'm not saying that because I'm mad or I don't want. I'm just saying, hey, look, this is what needs to be happening. This is the feedback we're getting. This is not good. But we need to change it this way, right? So that's what we're going to be stepping in and doing. Like, everything's good. You're doing a good job. People are happy, but this needs to change to doing it this way.
If you worked on this, you would be way better.
Yeah, exactly. So that's and then positive feedback as well. You know, when they do something good, they do make a sale, or you know, we do get a call saying, "Hey, this guy, don't send nobody else. We only want this guy," or whatever. Then we need, you know, we're gonna be making sure that we're telling them that, like, "Hey, man, good job. This customer called, and we appreciate it." Things like that. So. So what do you think being a lead tech really means?
I think it's just more responsibilities, honestly. Like, I think once you get to that position, like, obviously you've done this for a long time.
Yeah.
So I think lead tech is kind of just, you know, I'm going to let you relax now and don't worry, and I'll handle what you've been, because obviously this company, you've been growing and you've been handling a lot by yourself. So I think lead tech is, I'm going to take some of your responsibilities, and then I'm gonna help out the other.
Yeah, for sure, and that's gonna allow me to get out and do other things and work on you know, sales and networking and getting into different groups to, you know, help grow this. That way we can get more people on and things like that.
Exactly.
But I 100% agree with you, because, you know, helping with the schedule, helping stay on top of follow-ups, helping take some of those calls from the techs, you know, and where they can get used to calling you instead of my phone, because, you know, my phone's ringing. We ride together. We rode together yesterday, and I mean, it's nonstop.
Constantly,
And I finally, one day he was like, "Hey, you want me to drive?" That's what he told me. Me. And I was like, "Yeah, that'd be great." So now when I ride with him, he drives, because I go phone call, email, phone call.
I remember
new
that
job,
like,
pulling out my laptop in the truck, adding new jobs and things like that. So yeah, that's going to be a big help for me. It's going to be good for the business as well. You've been able to step into that role and taking on some of that responsibility. Like I told you at the beginning, I'm not just going to drop the whole world on your shoulders, because I could. I can set you up for failure. Like, here you go, boom.
Right.
But no. Yeah, that's responsibility is great. You know, keeping track of their chemical logs and things like that, and inventory.
I think the main thing is just helping the training is probably, which is crazy, is probably the hardest thing for me, because I already had experience doing this, and so when I go in, I'm like, oh, I already know how to do this, and so at a standpoint of not knowing how to do it, it's like hard to be like, oh, this is how you do it, like kind of make it simple. So I think that's the one kind of struggling with, like with the training. But we even did like the last training, we even had the phone and the I thought that was
you did
amazing.
really good on that.
I thought it was super good.
That was awesome, and I think we're probably going to do it again. At least spend another 10-15 minutes on it next week, because when it's up there and they're right here and they can see it on screen, I think it helped. I think it was good. I think we need to do more like that, even in different subjects and stuff. But as far as our software and doing the training, I think that was great. That. So, what do you feel like? What jobs have been like some of the most difficult?
Some of the most
raccoons.
Those raccoons, man, they are smart.
They are smart.
They are. Like, the videos you sent me yesterday, I was like, some of these apartments, I'm looking, I'm like, nah, it's not gonna open that. There's no way. And I seen that video. It's like pulling, like Superman pulling that metal box apart. I'm like, oh, these things are insane. Like, I didn't know. Like, if I knew it could do that, I would go to these parts. Like, it could break through that wall right there. Yeah.
Exactly.
Those raccoons, insane.
Yeah, they and I've seen them, because I mean, I've tracked raccoons and stuff before in the past, and I never really got into it deep, because I was really focused on just regular pests and termites. Pests and termites is what my whole business was before I sold it, and every once in a while I would help somebody out with a raccoon, but Yeah, these people, they're going in the attics. They're getting the whole, they're shooing the mama away, and then they're getting the babies.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
And then I didn't even know they had a baby box. They, put a baby box, and they put it outside. And then the one-way door. We got to put more one-way doors, I think.
Yeah, I think those are really good.
Yeah. Because we can't relocate them. So, if we do come, we have to just let them go.
One-way so they
But the one-way, we don't have to trap them or anything like that. We can just get them out and then close the hole where they can't come back in. But we got 4 apartment complexes right now that are just infested with raccoons. Mm-hmm. It's kind of weird too because I've never over the 10 years and I don't know we're marketing a little bit different than I was, but I've never gotten so many raccoon calls.
Me either.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's how it's been. Insane how many we've been getting.
Yeah, it has been insane. So some of the mistakes that new technicians make, I know we kind of covered it a while ago. Kind of get back to it. Mixing the chemicals, they need to read the label for sure. Not communicate with their customer. On our software, we can actually just send the message. Well, the commercials, you don't really do that, but as far as residential customers, there's a button on there, you just send it, says I'm on my way, and they can track you when you get there. Another thing we need to focus on is making sure that they do call them when they are going to be running late, or even early, because I know there's one customer that has to take it between 3 and 5, and it seems like every time that customer comes up, whoever's going out there, or it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, they're like, hey, can I come? No, we got to take it between 3 and 5. And it's the same thing every month. So paying attention to that. And then also with your equipment, preparation of your equipment. That's what I noticed that I really impressed with you. A lot of people leave all that liquid and stuff in there for days and days and never clean out yours. Yeah. You mix, and this is what I really love about it. We need to get everybody into that habit where you mix just enough, right?
Yeah, just enough. Exactly, yeah. If there's even some of these places we go, they're super tiny. I'm not filling up a whole gallon of, this
4 gallons.
Yeah, it's 4 gallons or 1 gallon of temporary or something like that. No. I'm okay, I've been here. First time I went, when I first started, I had a gallon of something every time, and then I'm like, I don't need this, and I only have one sprayer. I need a different chemical for this next place, and I have a whole gallon of this thing. So, yeah, definitely just you learn that.
Yeah. So, and then and I noticed your backpack sprayer the other day was just super clean.
No, I'm always clean. I think because it obviously it's got a motor in it, so that it changes from a different sprayer. You gotta take care of that.
You have to. They got the filters and stuff in there, and if you don't clean it, it'll keep those filters clean, and it gets stopped up. They don't spray very good. And I'm gonna tell you that Bifin stuff Bifin or Towstar what we use on the outside, it'll clump up in there, and then it'll ruin a sprayer if you don't keep it.
Yeah.
Keep it clean, and I think every week we should be checking everybody's truck, make sure that that sprayers and stuff are cleaned and they're taking care of it. Let's see here. Consistency with clients, with everything. I think it's key. Being consistent with your notes, being consistent with talking to the customer, being consistent on sales, being consistent on follow-ups, or following up with somebody who was interested. And our technician in clean called me yesterday, which I was really proud of him. He's like, hey, I followed up with this customer about the ants and everything. She said she was super happy, and I was like, oh wow, he took the initiative to go and follow up.
Shows them that we care.
Exactly. So being consistent is definitely important. So the first 30 days of coming on as a lead tech, which you're a couple weeks into it, and you still got your tests and stuff coming up that we put in, so your full thing will start once that test is completed. That way you can start training new techs and things like that, out on the road. But time management too.
For sure.
Yeah. Because you got and you got to make sure that you're in certain places at certain times. And I don't know about other industries, but I know pest control, like a cable company, they'll we'll be there between 12 and 7 o'clock at night. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
And it's okay for customers are okay with that, or internet. If you have your whatever internet Spectrum or something like that, they're like, we'll be there between 8 and 1.
Yeah,
like pest control doesn't work that way. I don't know why. You know.
No, yeah.
It
would be good. It'd be nice, yeah, but no.
Yeah, because we tell a customer we're gonna be there between 12 and 7 o'clock at night. They're gonna be like, can you give me a better time?
Yeah, can we get it within the hour? Or
Yeah.
like 1 hour apart?
So we do 2-hour intervals on our residential customers. That seems to be good, and as long as you're sending the message out saying that you're on your way, that's. I used to be, honestly, this is how adamant I was when I had the business. There was no time frame. It was 8, 9, 10,
on
11
the dot,
on the dot.
Mm-hmm.
We had the route where we knew, and it was one every hour. That was like 35 minutes to 40 minutes for your treatment, and then they give you 20 minutes to get to your next
drive.
And then there was no time frame. We'll be there at 8 o'clock. We'll be there at 9 o'clock. We'll be there at 10 o'clock. We'll be there at 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then afternoon, from 11, I would go to like 12:30. That way that they need to stop, take a lunch break or something, or get gas or whatever. They can get gassed in, and then it would go from 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, and then 4:30. And then 4:30 would be your last customer. And honestly, that was Monday through Saturday. There was, and me personally, it was dang near Monday through Sunday.
Yeah.
It was dang near 7 days a week. We were just pushing it. We're growing right now, so we got techs, and so we're not having to work all those hours. But in the next year or so, it's possible.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
Because we are growing.
We're growing really fast, and we have
Yeah.
enough manpower right now that we're not having to work weekends. We're not having to work late too much and things like that. But and it's hard to judge with the apartments, right?
Super hard.
Because one you may have go and they may have 2 units.
Yeah.
The next you go and they have 30.
There's been a couple. Yeah, I'm like, man, they're people about to give me 20 units. Oh, it's gonna be a long day. I go there, the 1 unit. I'm like. I was like, are you sure it's not another paper? Like, are you sure? And I'm like, just 1 unit per day. I'm like, okay. And I'm like, I guess I died down. Next week, 30 units again.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what happened?
The world's going on
Yeah,
here?
like, what happened?
Did you ever think you were going to get into the pest control industry?
No.
Nobody does.
But I am so happy that I did, because when I was in the military, in the military, the hours you work are insane. Like, it's... Like overnight.
They own you 20. They own you.
Man, legally.
Yeah, legally. That's what I'm saying.
But by contract. But other than that, it's just super long hours. And I was like, man, I just want a chill job when I go to school and stuff. I was like, I just work at academy or something super chill. But it's super hard down there, military, to get a job. I don't know how many jobs I applied to. Maybe a couple 100. No replies, or they're like, no, we're not hiring right now. And then literally a couple weeks from it, my dad's like, hey, want to do pest control? I'm like, yes, I need a job. Yeah. And so I just took it. And then after I've been doing it, I was like, I'm so happy I didn't get a boring job or stuff, because I'm actively learning stuff and it's fun.
Right.
Pest control stuff. Yeah, like I actually enjoy it.
And if your schooling and stuff never works out and stuff, you'll always have a job in pest control. You know what I mean, with your licensing and things like that. And never, since I got into the industry and sold and stuff, never have I had an issue with finding jobs. I actually had people asking me if I wanted a job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird, but it's a good thing if you like it and you're good at it. It's definitely fun. So let's see. After the first 30 days, how long have you been here with us?
July.
When did you get out?
I moved August. I think I started in,
No, August. We ain't even in August.
Yeah, that's it. April 28th. And
April.
then I think I started April 28th.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think it was like a Tuesday or a Wednesday.
Oh, yeah, that's right. April, May, June, July. Almost going on 3 months. So you've been 2, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, super impressed. Usually I'm firing people at that point. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's funny because we went through so many, like before you and then your brother and them came on, and then even Jeff, before Jeff came, we were going through, man, hire them, fire them, hire them, fire them, hire them, fire them.
I could tell.
I mean,
just like
no,
that
it's
truck
not.
condition.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I jumped in that truck, and I was like, who was in here? I mean, we cleaned it up, and it was messed up.
Yeah, it was
that
messed
guy
up. He
put
was
some work on it. All the chemicals just flowing everywhere.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's one reason. The reason we fired him because we knew that if we were, that we can't do that with TDA, Texas Department of Agricultural. And we told him, or I told him several times, hey, get this truck cleaned up, get this truck cleaned up, get this truck cleaned up, and he never would. And then, he'd get off at 2 and be like, hey, when you get done early, you come back to the office and clean the truck.
Yeah.
You're paying you to 5 o'clock, so you come and clean the truck. And then next thing I know, I'd walk out of the office and I see his personal vehicle leaving. And I'm like, what in the world? So I walk out there and look into his truck. It was trash.
Did you not listen? Or?
Yeah, so that's people not taking initiative, not having pride in their work. Not caring, like we were just talking about earlier.
Just don't care.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I'm gonna shoot off some rapid questions for you, okay?
Right.
Oh, it's one word answers, okay?
All right.
Favorite pest?
Man, favorite pest?
Yeah.
Oh no, dude. Dude, you could like pest, really? I'd say roaches.
Roaches? That's to kill.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I don't like them.
My favorite pest is rats. I love doing rat services.
Alright, I'll change it to
fun.
raccoons. I'm actually gonna change it to raccoon because after I caught
You
that
gotta
one,
get good first.
Yeah. But after I caught that one, I was like, yeah, that's so cool. I changed raccoon. I said roaches because now
we do. That's all we do.
I was
pretty much.
struggling with killing these roaches, and now it's If there's a roach now infestation, I'm like, I know it's gonna go down now.
Yeah. And it's so satisfying when you go back after and you see the tenant or the customer.
Same unit. I'm like,
and you see the tenant and the customer or whoever it is, and then they're so happy, and then you go in there and you're like, wow, man, we done knocked these things out quick. All right, next question is least favorite.
Spiders.
Spiders? You got a fear of spiders, huh?
Yeah, I hate spiders so much. I hate them.
Yeah.
I hate them.
I'm going to say bed bugs on mine.
That's a good
I don't ever fear bed bugs of me taking them home or anything like that because I do precaution things. Oh, and then while we're saying that, there was a gentleman on Spotify that sent me a message and said that he wanted a bed bug episode. So I responded, and next week we're going to do a whole episode on bed bugs. So I got you, and I thank you for the message. We appreciate it. All right, next question is hardest customer.
Hardest customer?
Yeah.
These downtown apartments, the hardest ones.
Yeah.
These downtown ones, yeah.
Why do you say that?
Because I think everyone's just living so close, it's easier for infestations and stuff, so it's like, and then, a lot of the ground, all these buildings are not, the foundation's not good, so it's like easier for rodents or roaches.
Yeah.
It's just easy for
Good
anything
really
answer,
to stay there, yeah. We have a couple that has rodent issues and they're found. There's nothing to patch unless you get foundation work. You know what I mean? Like you literally need foundation. These things are burrowing under your foundation and they're coming up through pipes. And you've seen how, like we were doing the termite job yesterday. You've seen how the pipes are under the
I had no idea.
the bathtub.
It's like the soil's
you
right
got
there.
yeah. You have your pipe that comes up, and then they cut a square,
Yeah.
and that's all soil. So these rodents can get termites for sure.
Yeah.
But rodents and stuff, they can dig down in there and then come up that, and then boom.
Easily. Yeah.
Yeah. And so when you have that foundation issue, so
Yeah.
that was definitely a good answer. Let me see. What was the next one? Coffee or energy drinks?
I keep switching right now. It's like these energy drinks are good and stuff, but that coffee just gets me going, but does not work good with my stomach. I'm like,
oh, the coffee dump?
Yeah, to the gas station after like 10 minutes. I'm like,
oh my goodness.
But I'm like up there, like moving. I'm like, got the energy.
What's your favorite energy drink?
It's probably got to be a Celsius. Celsius is good, but the Full Throttle you drink?
Oh man, Full
I
Throttle.
was like just shaking.
I love the Full Throttle. Yeah,
That's a good one, though.
I love. That's what I drink. I mean, I drink coffee in the mornings, but then midday I'll grab me a Full Throttle. I ain't gonna lie, I drink 2 Full Throttles a day. I drink a pot of coffee at the Full Throttle, and then about 1 o'clock I drink a Full Throttle again. So if I ever stop doing these episodes, probably because I had a heart attack.
Yeah.
You know, eating convenience store food and pizza and hot dogs and eating and drinking energy drinks is probably not good for you.
Definitely not good.
No, man, I've blown up so bad like over the last 6-7 months, bro. It's unreal, man. I was just like, Lord have mercy. I gotta get back on track. I can't wait till that episode. It's gonna be in a week or two that we're gonna do. It's gonna be fun. Why it's so easy to get fat doing pest control. Let's see here. Residential or commercial?
Yeah, I'm starting to like these residential.
I love residential.
I'm starting to like them. Yeah.
No, I love residential. Man, if I had to pick, it would be residential for sure, 100%.
So I think it's just better. It's more one-on-one. Like, you know, you can actually, the communication's just so much better than going through the apartment managers. Then they got to talk to the residents and stuff.
And then they got to talk to the maintenance manager.
Then there's maintenance team. Yeah, there's a bunch of, everyone's like talking to each other. It's a long telephone game, basically.
Yeah, you know that game that we played in school. Like you'll tell one person.
Yeah, I'll tell you and someone. Yeah.
And then by the time it gets back over here, it's like totally different. Yeah. And that's how I feel with how it operates with commercial.
That's why it's super. Like, communication is key when you're going to like these apartments, because you gotta have it on point.
Telephone game. Yeah. So that's my favorite. It's definitely residential is my favorite. Mm-hmm. Let's see here. What's the best equipment you like? I don't know, anything.
The best equipment? I think that dust works really good. That dust, I think, is just so cool.
It is. I like the dust.
Like that one little, and then you see everywhere. Yeah.
Gotta be super careful with the dust because you can inhale that stuff really easy. I definitely want to put a respirator on when we're using that things. Using
gloves,
that. So,
everything.
I know you've only been here for a couple of months, so you may not have an exact one, but the funniest attic find, like something you found in the attic that was
attic find?
Yeah.
Oh, what was it? I'm trying to think. It was like, I don't know. It was this weird little thing. I forgot what it was called, but that's a toy when you're a kid and you like. It has a string and it like spins. Like,
like little topper things?
Yeah, the little topper thing, yeah. When I was like crawling through the attic, it was just like
laying
four in like a circle. I'm like, like looking around, and I was in there for rats, and there's like rat droppings like around the not in the circle, but like outside the little because there's four little things. I'm like, what is going on here? I was like pinching myself, like, what dreaming?
The mama rat brought it up for the baby.
Oh yeah, they're like playing, spinning on it, like doing tricks or something. Yeah, I don't even know.
Yeah, I think my funniest one is Bud Light.
So Bud Light?
So there's a can. Bud Light can. It's old. You can tell it's old. It's probably the people that were building the house. They were probably drinking. Yeah. And they left the Bud Light can up there.
No one's gonna come up here.
And the funny thing to me about that is, then they finished the house, and then they put insulation in the attic. Like nobody thought it was important to remove the can.
Whatever. Yeah, just leave it there.
Yeah, that's okay. One word that describes pest control to you.
I don't know if this is too unpredictable.
It is unpredictable. Yeah. Definitely unpredictable.
And you go to a job, roach follow up. Next second, you could be fighting a raccoon in the attic because they asked you to go inspect it. Like,
you never know.
Anything can happen. Yeah, really, anything can happen. You just don't know.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with the unpredictable. I think my number one word is fun. I love it. I think it's
definitely
super
fun too. Yeah, that's a good one.
Do you have any advice for like new technicians or anybody that's thinking about getting into the pest control industry?
Probably just that, you just gotta have the mindset to care, because at the end of the day, these are where people are living and sleeping. Like, imagine if you were on the other side, you would want your technician to do a really good job, the best they can.
Yeah.
To get rid of the roaches, spiders, or whatever. So just gotta care, honestly.
That's right. Yeah, there's a lot of people, and that's why people change pest control companies so much. And it's not that I tell people this all the time. It's not that the company's bad. No. It's just that you get one or two people that don't care
Mm-hmm.
or have a bad attitude or
Yeah.
are lazy or something that just doesn't do a good job. And it kind of falls back on the company because the management should be catching this and taking care of that issue before they get out there. But it happens, you know, good technicians can turn to bad technicians, and because of, you know, any reasons, maybe personal issues or issues at work or not happy or something like that. I always tell people, man, like, we live in America, bro. Like, anything's possible. Like, if you're not happy with what you're doing, find something else.
Yeah.
Like, why live your life not happy?
Exactly.
Like, with work. Like, who wants to get up every day and go to work with someone you don't like?
Exactly. And it comes down to that. You're like, if you're trying to do a bad job and hurry up throughout the day and just so you can get off early, well, that's not what you signed up for.
Exactly.
You signed up to work this many hours and do this job at this level.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to do it, then you need to quit. Put in your 2 weeks. You need to leave.
Exactly.
Now you're messing everything else up for everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And then, you know, it's 1 o'clock and you're done and we throw another job on you and they're like, you know, griping and things like that. And which our guys don't really do that too much.
No.
That our guys are actually doing pretty good, and they call and ask if there's anything else before.
I mean, no one likes getting jobs thrown on them, especially when you're like, I'm getting off early.
Yeah, I'm about to get off early.
And it's okay. I understand being upset because, I mean, that makes sense, but you can't react crazy because at the end of the day, that's your job.
And you know, most of the time, I don't even know of any times in the last couple months we're not throwing jobs on you at like 4:30 in the afternoon.
No, never. Yeah, that's insane. If you have to do it and it's almost time, I'll go do it myself.
Yeah.
At that point, because I don't want to do that to you. Yeah.
Exactly. And the thing with the apartments, like you got 4 apartment complexes, you may work till 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Or each apartment may only have a couple, and you may be done like at 1.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I think you know, getting them back to the office and working with training and stuff, and more things like that when they do get off early. And you know, we're not always around to do that, and it's okay for people to go home early as long every once in a while.
Yeah, every once in a while. There's a list of things you need to check. Is your truck clean?
Yeah.
Do you have chemicals you need to rinse out? Do you not know this stuff to the level you need to know it? You need to study some more. So there's always some stuff you need to do.
Right. No, 100%. Like, keep the trucks clean.
Yeah.
Let's keep them washed. Let's look good when we show up to that client.
Exactly. Yeah.
Let's make sure everything's got labels on them.
Mm-hmm.
Let's make sure we're disposing of our products in as the label says.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Triple rinse, cut. Triple rinse, triple rinse. Never pour anything out on the ground.
No.
But yeah, that's the thing too. Honestly, like, it's 1 o'clock where you're getting paid till 5.
Yeah.
Stop and wash your truck.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's easy.
Really, like, what? You're mad because you can't go home? At least you're not going to a different complex and getting roaches falling down and stuff. You're gonna go wash your truck, make sure your stuff's clean, organize your truck. You know, set yourself up for tomorrow so you have a good day tomorrow.
Yeah. 100%. So I know you're kind of different and things like that, but I'm gonna go ahead and ask it to you. Let's discuss your 5-year goals.
5 years goals?
Yeah. Let's do it. Do it on camera. Everybody can see you.
5-year goals. Okay.
I'm gonna hold you to it too.
Okay. Well, obviously I'm going to school.
Yeah, I do know that.
Yeah, getting my EMP license to be an aircraft technician. I think for that, my goals are just to be, I want to work on aircraft. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're how many years schooling?
It's 16 months. So
16 months, year and a half.
Almost a year. Yeah.
Yeah. So you should be after schooling, just getting a career with the aircraft.
Yeah. I want to work on the aircrafts. There's just kind of like how pest control is, which I was super shocked because I know aircraft maintenance you can go into a bunch of different things, and pest control you can go into a bunch of different things too. But for the aircrafts, you can work private, commercial, or your own plane, be an instructor at a school. There's a bunch of things you can do with the aircraft stuff.
Yeah, mosquito services.
Yeah,
in the area.
Yeah,
They have a couple. They have several bids out right now for aerial mosquito services around this area.
Nice, yeah.
crop dusting. I mean, if you got I really want to go get my pilot license.
And that's what we were talking about. Yeah, the crop dusting.
Yeah, I want to go get my pilot license so bad, and I'm gonna probably start looking into it after all this stuff with my wife and things get settled down, and she's finally here and things like that. But I want to do that so bad.
And then I can work on your plane.
And then you can work on my plane.
Yeah, I can repair it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The next time you go in there, the engine's just gonna fall.
Yeah, and I've been watching some videos on it too about the crop dusting, and they do the fertilizing, they do crop dusting for insects, and they got aerial mosquito services.
Yeah,
I mean,
insane.
there's just so much opportunity once you have a pilot license,
especially for that. You need big parts of land, so then
if you get a pilot license and you have a pesticide license, even without that, really there's so much opportunity in the pest control industry with doing different things, selling different services, doing training. There's just so much stuff, and then if you get that, it just opens a whole nother world.
Yeah. Just one little thing opens a whole line of work.
Exactly.
For pest control.
And honestly, there's a lot of overseas jobs that pay really, really good. That they go overseas. They do pest control.
Yeah. That's insane.
I guess they're like army bases or or faculties or embassies and things like that. That people they're looking for people with pesticide license to be able to go over there.
Yeah.
And it's good money.
Insane.
I knew somebody that was going. They were making tons of money, not for pest control, but they were doing. I think he was like a welder or something.
Yeah.
But he was out for like three years, man. He came back. He paid for a house and cars. He bought some land and stuff like that. Everything. When he came back, everything was paid for, bro. He had
that's
a
insane.
shit ton of money in the bank. So
I would never think when I was doing pest control, you could fly a plane and do pest control, or you can go overseas and do pest control.
Yeah.
I never would have thought that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, it's definitely a good trade, and so is the aircraft mechanic.
But now you can see they can kind of work.
They can kind of work together.
Yeah, work together. It's the same.
Yeah, but like Adrian, hey, remember when I got your lead tech position?
Yeah.
I needed somebody to work on my plane.
Yeah, got you.
That's funny. Yeah, no, it's I love the pest control industry. Been in there for a while, things like that, and it's a good industry. Yeah. If you get somebody that comes in like you did, if you didn't do the sky's the limit either way, whatever way you go, which is fine. But the reason, even though I knew that you were going to be going to school and stuff, the reason we put you in this position is because you had a similar position in the military with as far as like logging stuff and working
kind of like a manager
type position, and then also when we're going to know when you're going out, right? So once your school's over and you're going to be transitioning and find a job and stuff, I'm pretty sure, and I know 100%, because your dad will whoop your butt if you don't. You're going to be able to help me train somebody to get into that position.
Oh yeah. That's the main thing. I know I'm here for a certain amount of time. I want to get as educated as I can within this industry, and then fill my replacement. Make someone so I don't want to leave you with a big hole. You just want to train my replacement. So
yeah. No, 100%. Let's see here. We got a little bit more time. Is there anything else that you can think of that we haven't talked about? You wanted to go over today?
I think you got any funny stories?
Other than you falling through the attic.
That was insane.
Yeah.
I just remember falling through. I thought I just had my foot placement right, and then fell through.
Your dad said, well, that's probably right, because I don't think he's ever been in an attic before.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I'm not, maybe I should have told him you can't put your foot in the sheetrock.
I had no idea at all. I was like, I know you said step on the little wood planks, and I did, and then I guess I just misstepped, or it was like, oh, let me step here, and then right
all the way through.
And then I'm like, oh, I remember my side was hurting. Yeah. I was just sitting there, and you're like, are you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, and when I was probably about the same time I was working, I was about a month into it, and I fell right through the attic. I mean, all the way down to the ground, and I landed on my feet and didn't even hurt. I mean, when I was coming down, like the beams right there, I hit, and so I was like, I still got a picture somewhere. I was bruised all right there, but it didn't really hurt.
Yeah.
And I landed on my feet in the garage. So thank God there wasn't nothing under me, like toolbox, a car, or a dresser, or a TV, or a chair, or something like that. Because that would have hurt. Yeah.
Oh my.
You land right on the hood.
Oh my
man! Now you gotta fix the sheetrock and you gotta fix the car damage.
Lambo too. You landed on.
Man, Lord have mercy. Let's see what other. I'm trying to think of some. I got a couple funny stories I just don't want to say on air. You know.
You were talking about the one yesterday.
Which one?
With the trap.
Trap. I can't remember.
Remember the?
Oh no. Outside that building.
Yeah.
No, probably not. You know, I don't. I mean, he didn't do nothing wrong or anything like that. But yeah, that was a crazy one.
Yeah, that one was definitely crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just chalking up to
yeah. Maybe we'll put some of these, maybe we'll talk about some of these other stuff, and then we'll, be able to put it on a different platform that somebody has to pay to get into, because so we can limit it and see who's getting in it.
Yeah, right.
Because there's a lot of crazy stories that I would like to tell, especially over the last couple of weeks. Me and Adrian have seen that, we're active in the business, and we don't want to throw nobody under the bus.
No,
if people think anything, weird or anything like that, but. People do a lot of crazy things. As far as a pest control person, you see it all.
Yeah.
I mean, you see it all. One thing, you're riding all day, right? You're from customer to customer.
Yeah.
So it's whether it's on the street that you're seeing it, or if you're doing a service and you see something, it is crazy.
Yeah, and it's never us doing
it's
something.
never.
It literally just happens when we're there.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what just happened?
Like, we did nothing. Like, nothing we did led up to that moment. Something just happened like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I think that's about all I got.
Yeah. It was good. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you coming on to the
thank you.
The podcast. I had a good time. So this is the Best Pest Podcast. Adrian, right?
Yeah.
He went from new tech to lead tech. Very impressed with him. Josh will be back next weekend. Shout out to Josh. He'll watch this episode. And then, Best Pest Podcast. See you next time.
Best Podcast. Best Podcast. Robert and Josh with this podcast. I promise that we stay strapped. Robert and Josh with this podcast. I promise that Robert and Josh best Pest Podcast. From the dirt to the grind. Now we here, look alive. Real talk, that's what we do. Unstoppable, breaking through. Best Pest Podcast. Best Pest Podcast. Robert and Josh, we on that. Love it or hate it, we not back. Best Pest Podcast. Best Pest Podcast. Robert and Josh with this podcast.